Ryan Brown, thanks for taking the time. It's championship week. One game for all the marbles. Just your thoughts right now.
Yeah, we got to be ready to play 32 minutes this Saturday. There's one game left in the season. We win it, we go to NC2As, so a lot riding on the line. I believe the guys are ready. We've had several talks about it. We've been prepared. We've been preparing all season, or 2 seasons. So we're excited. Excited to get on the road, watch the other 2 teams play in the semifinal, and then we have 32 minutes left to play. So team's ready, and we will be even more ready by the time Saturday rolls around.
Yeah, Cal Baptist, LMU. You've played them both, beat them both in conference games. So it's tough because you don't know who you're going to play, so you're really preparing for both?
Yeah, I mean, we are working on ourselves. We're working on things that we need to do. Each team provides a different things that we have to accomplish during the game. We're working on what we do, not necessarily what they do. So we're working on ourselves, fine-tuning ourselves, and then, yeah, we'll watch that game, of course, and then have a scouting report ready for both teams, depending on who we play. But it's going to be a tight battle.
Here I am thinking, most fans would be like, well, who do you want to play? But I'm not going to ask you that question. I'm going to ask you, how do you prepare your team to play the best as your team?
Yeah, it's not easy. We've been focusing all season on ourselves and not necessarily other teams. Got to know your own equipment before you start worrying about everybody else's equipment. So that's what we've been focused on all season, and we're not going to change that just because it's the championship game. It's another game. 2 teams, opposite color caps, 32 minutes. It's another game. We got to be prepared to play it.
You've beaten both of these teams. These teams have both beaten you. Is that something you remind your players?
Absolutely. Hey, every game is a 32-minute battle, 4 quarters. Nobody's going to run away with this championship. Nobody's going to run away with the semifinal. Every game's going to be a battle. Every game has been a battle. Whether we've lost or we've won, or those teams have lost and won versus each other as well. It's a very tight conference. Makes it a lot more fun, to be honest, that every game means something. Every game is a battle. You're in every game. You have a chance to come back. You have a chance to go ahead. It's going to be a fantastic championship. It really is.
That being said, such a weird year. Only there's only 3 teams. People can say, "Oh, this isn't a real season." No, this is legit. This is a championship. How do you remind your players we get to play and this is a big deal?
We've talked about it all season that it is a big deal, and there is no difference this year. The teams that couldn't play or chose not to play, that was their choice. It wasn't our choice. Nobody told those people they couldn't play except for their schools. So I think that's a message we've delivered all season long, is that this is a real championship. Everything means the same. You win the conference title, you go to NC2As. NC2As is happening. In fact, you could argue this is a harder year between having to play in the spring, which isn't normal, having a shortened season, you don't have as many games, all the testing, contact tracing, everything that is involved in all of this stuff. You could argue that it's just this hard as a normal year. So we've taken nothing for granted. We've tried super hard to keep our team healthy and safe. We will continue to do that for the next week. And we just mentally got to be ready to play the game and not worry about the external stuff. We've tried to keep everybody, hey, all this internal stuff, that's all we need to worry about. The game, the water polo game, the rest of the stuff the staff takes care of, and don't need to worry about that sort of stuff.
Coach Brown, thanks for the time. Good luck in the championship.
Thanks, Brian. Appreciate it.